Have you ever heard a train whistle in the dead of night, only to find no train on the tracks? Tonight, we're taking you to a place where the rails have been quiet since 1968, yet every midnight, that mournful whistle still echoes. It's not from a locomotive, no. It's from a man who, they say, simply never clocked out. I'm standing on the crumbling platform of Edgely Junction, 40 miles north of Calcutta, a place now swallowed by jungle. Locals swear that on moonless nights, a uniformed figure walks these forgotten tracks, his lantern swinging, checking gauges ripped out decades ago. They call him Master Saab, the foreman who met his tragic end here on May 3, 1953. His last task? Braving a monsoon washout to flag the midnight freight. The train arrived. He didn't. Searchers found his boot prints ending mid-rail, his torch still glowing. Since that night, no one stays past 12. Rickshaw drivers detour. Even the stray dogs vanish. Ask why, and you'll get the same hushed whisper. He's still on shift. A legend woven into this very place. What happens when you get too close to this spectral railwayman? Eyewitnesses agree. Approach within 20 meters, and his lantern dims, his silhouette folding into black, as if the night itself swallows him. A 2019 university survey of 112 villagers recorded 78 sketches, all depicting the exact same posture, peaked cap, hand raised as if halting traffic. 30 respondents even drew the same split-second expression, mouth open, a warning cry forever frozen. Stranger still? The railways keep no official death record. The file, they claim, just slipped off the desk during line closure. Without paperwork, the story thrives, and the ghost, it seems, retains his seniority. We finally reached Edgely Junction at dusk, but our GPS was already glitching, jumping 300 meters every few seconds. The jungle hushes the moment you cross the old semaphore signal, now overgrown with lianas. An unsettling silence descends. Then, the temperature drops 3 degrees Celsius. Every team member felt it. We quickly laid motion sensors along the ballast, set a thermal camera facing north, and waited. Our strict rule: no lights after 23:47, the log minute of the last telegram Master Saab ever sent. Track clear, proceed. We were ready for this haunted place. Then, at precisely 0:03, it happened. A metallic clank rolled down the line, steel on steel, unmistakable. No wind, no loose wagons, just the sharp sound of a 1950s fishplate being tapped. Simultaneously, our EMF meter spiked from 0.2 to 4.1, holding for 8 intense seconds. It snapped back the instant my recorder, almost on its own, asked, "Are you still on duty?" Coincidence? Maybe. But in that profound silence, the night didn't feel empty. It felt suddenly crowded, like being in a bustling station where every platform, every presence, was invisible. We knew, then, we weren't alone. Old porters had told us about a strange farewell trick. Placing an empty coffin board on the last scheduled axle counter would make the ghost salute and release the line. British crews reportedly did this in '54 after 2 fatal derailments, and the trouble, they say, stopped for a while. We didn't bring a coffin, but laid a single white glove on the rusted rail, a symbolic offering. The air around us thickened, almost syrupy. Then, clear as if through a tannoy, a double tap echoed. Railway code 4. All clear, safe to proceed. None of us moved, yet the glove slid 5 centimeters, catching on the lip of the flange. No dust plume, no breeze. Just the fabric gliding, as if something unseen had delicately lifted and reset it. A silent, chilling response. If you're feeling those goosebumps right now, you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button. Next, we're following that phantom lantern trail into Tunnel 12, a place so eerie even locals won't tread. Ready? Tunnel 12 itself cuts 400 meters through solid laterite. Even British surveyors in 1903 noted its persistent damp cold. About halfway in, something unnerving occurred. Our torch batteries, all at 80%, cascaded to dead in under 10 seconds, every single one. Plunged into darkness, our thermal camera caught a 10 degrees Celsius silhouette pacing beside us, perfectly matching our stride. Yet, we heard an extra set of footsteps. I asked, "Do you want us to leave?" The reply came over the spirit box. One chilling word, "Check." That's railway jargon. Inspect points. The silence that followed was thick as coal soot. We checked, and sure enough, the sleeper bolts were dangerously loose, the exact failure that caused the 53 washout. Coincidence? Maybe. But next morning, railway engineers, tipped off by our footage, replaced those bolts. No night noises from the tunnel since. Back outside, we marked the precise spot where witnesses consistently lose sight of him, exactly 19.4 meters from the obsolete buffer stop. Beyond that, descriptions just dissolve. Like someone turned off the cinema projector, as one boy vividly put it. We ran laser measures. At 19.4 meters, a strange mist always thickens, even on dry nights. Our rational minds tried to conjure a hypothesis. Perhaps temperature inversion combined with iron ore deposits creates a local mirage. But here's the problem. Mirages don't salute. Two crucial frames of our footage show a gloved hand rising just as the figure fades. Enhance it, and you'll clearly see three fingers, thumb tucked. The classic railman's stop signal. Try rationalizing that. The villagers here whisper a darker theory. Master Saab isn't mourning his death. He's actively hiding something. Legend has it that in 1946, just before partition, colonial officers cached rifles beneath the platform for emergency distribution. The cache vanished overnight. Paperwork conveniently disappeared. The story goes Master Saab discovered this truth, threatened to report it, and was silenced. His death during the washout no accident. His ghost? Locals insist. Patrols to ensure those rifles stay buried. We probed the soil with ground-penetrating radar. 1.2 meters down, a 2-meter-long rectangular void showed the exact dimensions of a crate. We wouldn't dig, respecting heritage laws. But stand over that spot, and the EMF meter squeals like a misthrown switch. Perhaps that's why he still checks gauges, to ensure whatever's under stays under. For our final watch, we returned with no cameras, just sensitive audio recorders. At precisely midnight, the station bell, removed in '68, rang twice, captured on 3 separate mics. Then came footsteps, measured, with 8-second gaps, the precise cadence of a foreman inspecting points. I spoke into the dark, the only phrase that felt fair. "Shift's over, friend. We'll keep watch." The footfalls stopped. A sigh, almost palpably relieved, fluttered across every recorder simultaneously. After that, nothing. The sensor stayed flat, the air warmed, and the jungle insects restarted their symphony. We left the white glove folded on the track, waited with a single 1953 half-anna coin. Sunrise revealed the coin gone, the glove neatly flattened, creases sharp as if ironed. A final, silent acknowledgement. So if you felt that chill, if you heard that sigh along with us, then hit that like button and subscribe. Tell us, what would you say to a man who just can't clock off? Drop your thoughts below, and share your own railway ghost tales. We genuinely read every single one. Edgely Junction is quiet again now, at least on the surface. But the phantom worker, Master Saab, may still pace, his lantern glowing low, guarding secrets buried deeper than any ballast. So, the next time you hear a whistle where no train runs, remember him. Because out there, on these truly haunted tracks, for some souls, the shift never, ever truly ends.